Hello and welcome to or back to Passive Income Templates. My name is Laura, and in this video we are creating the interior pages for a blank comic book on Canva. Here on Amazon, I've plugged in the keyword blank comic book just so that you can get a sense of the kinds of terms that people are searching for. So you can see there's anime, manga, comic books for adults, and then very specific, comics for girls, draw your own comics, for teens, blank comic book and joke book. There's a lot of opportunity, and this is thanks to the AMZ Suggestion Expander Chrome extension. So let's take a look at one of these top examples here. This is a bestseller, and these slot nicely into the art and comics and manga categories and graphic novel. So let's take a look. Just give it a second to load. And this one offers a variety of templates, 150 pages, and as you can see, it's pretty basic. It kind of looks like these things have just kind of been slapped on here, so we can create something similar but perhaps with a little bit better alignment and make it a little bit more visually appealing. This kind of an interior is super simple to create since they're more about making space for artists and aspiring artists to add their own artwork. And because this is a page for drawing, I've gone ahead and selected an 8.5 by 11 document with bleed, and I've added rulers here just so that I can have 0.25 inches to work within and make the most of the page space that's available. So what I've done is I've just clicked and dragged and added a margin using this rulers tool. All you have to do is click and drag from the top, and you can set it to wherever you'd like. And if you want to learn a little bit more about bleed and margins, I've got an entire video to that I will link above in the cards. Now I'm going to start filling in my lines. It's just a lot of copying and pasting and making sure that everything is lined up nicely. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. You might find that this process is a little bit simpler if you do something like click and drag and hold shift to keep your lines nice and straight. That's basically what I'm going to be doing in this next segment, so feel free to fast forward or skip ahead. Okay, now that this page is done, I'm just going to duplicate it and just kind of rotate the entire thing so that I've got a nice matching set of pages, and I could add in some comic book elements just to make it a little bit more dynamic. Oops. You can totally do this however you like, with any kinds of elements that you want to add. And something that's nice to do if you don't know this little trick already is click on these 3 dots and then go to either see more like this, or sometimes you'll see view collection, and you'll be able to add in some nice matching elements that really go well together. So that's pretty much all you need to do. Another option that you have is to do something like let me just turn this to just gray for the sake of it right now. What you could do is turn this into like a black background, and you could, make this like a black comic book for people to draw on with like white pens or white pencils or whatever it is. Or you could also kind of, fill in these elements so that they are with a black border and white on the inside. There's lots of different variations that you could do with this kind of a layout. Those are just some of them. So of course, to create the rest of our interior, what you would want to do is just duplicate as many times as you'd like. You could go ahead and create, 3 or 4 or 5 different kinds of layout, and then just kind of duplicate them one after the other and keep filling up until you have as many number of pages as you'd like. You will only be able to create a maximum of 100 in Canva, but you could always go ahead and download whatever those 100 pages and then stitch them together. One of my favorite free online tools is pdfjoiner.com, so that's one option. As a thank you for making it this far into the video, I will leave the template for this exact document linked above in the cards so that you can play around with it and customize it however you like. When it comes to creating the cover for your book, all you have to do is go to Amazon's cover calculator and just plug in what you want to create. So I'm doing paperback, black and white, white paper, left to right, inches, and our size is 8.5 by 11, our finished trim size. And let's just say I created a 120 page document. This is ready to upload to Canva. All I would need to do is download this template or plug in the dimensions manually. Something handy that you can do is import the PDF directly into Canva, and that will help you create a really nice and easy, ready to go cover. Tell me what kinds of other low content book tutorials you would like to see in the next couple of uploads. Until then, there are more options for you to follow along in the meantime with the playlist that is linked above. If you found value in this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more tips, tutorials, and templates for making passive income with print on demand. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.